So I've been working on this AT-101 assembly here. I've just lubed all the switches and I've just soldered them all back, and I realized the PC in the back's actually pretty decent. Not N-key rollover, but there are spaces for split pluses, split enters, split zero keys. There is a spot for big ass enter, which it does exist, as well as standard backspace, and then the extra keys for when you only have one unit backspace. Got ANSI enter here, and ISO enter here, which is supported, and then you have extra ISO enter keys here. And then I realized, hey, this is a split right shift. This is JAS. Right, you have an extra key here. This would be the roll key, and then this would be the normal shift key. You can see the trace is actually the shift key. And then there's good old amenities like split right shift. Then there's lock lights for the caps lock, the num lock, or the num lock here, and the scroll lock here. But there's no amenities for a normal sized caps lock at all, and the space bar is stuck at 7 units, and there's no changes to the bottom row at all. So why the JS? Because you're gonna have multiple space bars, and even in that Toshiba model where there was a big space bar, the spacing here is different, and this certainly doesn't accommodate that. And if you were to look at other keyboard modules, like this one, this is a Mitsubishi AX keyboard. It's made by Alps. AX case and everything, same as the Dell, but it's got a completely different PCB, even different color if you really want to look at it. But it's got diodes and everything, and this thing supports strict JAS, and it doesn't seem to support anything else. No split anything here. 4 LEDs instead of the 3 that are there, because you need an extra one for Kana. And there's space for lock lights, which I do have a board that actually uses in such lock lights here. So they do use that, but aside from that, there's not a lot here. There's no spare space to do interesting things at all. So basically no support for any other layout except the strict JS layout that is on this board, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. But why the support on here if you're never going to use it? Or there is a board that uses this thing, and we just haven't found it yet. So that's all sorts of strange, to be honest. It's all sorts of strange. The code here, 56AAA1361. This is 1074. So this was actually made earlier than this one, which kind of makes sense. Although, it's just weird. I want... there is an ANSI keyboard from Gold Star. It's very rare, basically unobtainium, but I want to check the PCBs. It might be an earlier version because it's Gold Star, but I don't know. And if you really want to compare this is the PCB that was on the SGI Granite, and it's a completely different thing. Presumably this was what Gold Star would have used. But yeah, 1993 Alps there. It's completely different. So I don't know what's going on here. It would be interesting to find a JAS board that uses this PCB though, I think. But it might not be a thing at all. Because you probably want N-key rollover in a JAS keyboard. But I don't know. So there's that. It's not exactly a short video, but there you go.